Hey, this is Richard Truelight Pools. Hey, we're looking today. I'm going to show you how to see what if your motor is your pool pump. It tries to start, try to start it, and then you just hear a buzzing sound. It's usually the start capacitor, and so I'll show you what to look for and how to change that out. All right, I've got a TriStar pump right here, and then so whenever it's hooked to an intermatic timer, and then so whenever we try to turn it on, you're just going to hear a buzzing sound. So what is that? Really, but if your pump has been running like it was running fine yesterday and all of a sudden now it's buzzing, well then that's not usually the case. The shaft is going to be fine. It's not corroded. It's not like preventing it from turning. Usually it's going to be, hey, the start capacitor gave out, so some sort of a hump on top. Usually you take this off. Sometimes the start capacitor is going to be back here, but you're going to take this off and then look at this capacitor and then look at this one right here. Sometimes it'll bust, but most of the time it will just swell. It'll be kind of deformed, and this one's all swollen like that right there, and so that means that start capacitor's out. So you basically want to just put another capacitor on there and then you'll be good to go. You'll also note that there's some different spade connectors on this side and this side, and so what you want to do is you usually have one wire on one side and one on the other side. It doesn't matter which connector that you put it on the other side, but just keep one on this side and one on that side. Sometimes on certain motors you may have two wires on one side and then one on the other. So however it's currently wired, then that's how you want to separate the wires between these two sections. So just keep that in mind. What I usually do is I just grab it like this and then just give it a quick jerk, and then you're going to pull that apart, and then you'll be able to put your new capacitor on there. And then whenever you're trying to get another capacitor, then you can take this into a pool store. It doesn't really matter the brand, but just take your current capacitor that's messed up and then take it into a pool store, and then you can get another one. So like this one, this is the coding that you want to look for, 30 UF. Either it's going to be a 25 UF or a 30 or a 50. Those are the most common, so that's the sizing of this particular capacitor. And so if you're going to happen to order it online, then you can certainly do that, but that's what you want related to that's what you're looking for as far as getting the same type of capacitor that's going to work to start your pump. So if you take it into the pool store, then they'll be able to easily match that up for one, or you can order it online. But that's what you're looking for. So I just replaced the capacitor in this one and hooked the wires up. Let's see if it works. Boom! See, now it's able to go ahead and start that motor, and then once it starts the motor, then the windings take over inside the motor. But most of the time, if you hear a buzzing sound, that's going to fix the problem. Even if the capacitor is not swollen, I've seen a capacitor that looks absolutely perfect, and then I replace it, and then it fires up. But most of the time it will be swollen, and that'll give you a hint, hey, yeah, this one went bad on you. But there you go. That's how you fix a motor. That's one of the most common things related to the motor buzzing. You don't have to replace the whole motor. Replace the start capacitor. It saves you a lot of money when that's the problem. If you replace the capacitor and the shaft is spinning freely and it's still giving a buzzing sound, or sometimes you try to start it and then you start seeing smoke come out of it and stuff, and the capacitor is good, then probably something's gone wrong with the windings inside of the motor, and you might actually have to replace the motor at that point. All right, hopefully this is helpful, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.